How the hell can a mosquito survive?
Hello everyone and welcome to the Voidcast. We're going to play some Dungeons and Dragons and more importantly, have a lot of fun doing it. This will be the 36th live episode of the Precipice of Dreams. If it's your first time here, welcome. And if you've been here with us before, welcome back. We really appreciate that all of you are coming along on this adventure with us. So, hello. How's everyone doing?
Fine.
Over here and in the chat, fine.
Great.
Fine.
I hope
Great.
everyone has had a great weekend. It was a fully stacked weekend with top-down tabletop streaming, the Fireside Portal having their first game on Twitch yesterday, Cast the DM having his special Into the Rockyverse episode where I even play a small part. So go check all those streams out if you haven't already.
But first, watch this one. Don't go right now. Just watch this, and then after
you have
this,
to watch this, and after that you can watch it.
Yeah. So
go check them out.
Yeah. So, Michel, you want to fire us off with our own plugs?
Of course, you are already watching us on Twitch or YouTube right now. So hit that follow, like, subscribe button. Comment on our videos. It really helps us out. And we love making this content, and all your support can help us keep making this awesome content. Also, do you enjoy the internet? Because there's a lot of other social media that we have. We have an Instagram, we have a Discord, we have a Facebook, we have a Twitter account. Go visit us on your social media outlet of choice. Give us a like, a follow, comment. Say hi on Discord. Enjoy a small but growing community of enjoyers of tabletop RPGs. Also, we've made a lot of friends from other streams, and you can meet a lot of awesome people right there. So go do that. Not right now. You're watching this now.
Yeah.
After that.
And we're gonna play a D&D adventure tonight, but we also do other stuff on this channel, right? Care to enlighten us a bit about that? Like other shows, stuff like that?
You want me to go, or you want the guy hidden behind the microphone?
It's very prominent.
Either this guy or
I see microphone and then some hair. But tune in next week on a Monday, so that's exactly a week from now, for our special Paranoia one-shot, DM'd by the amazing Ash, who you might know for being British, and now also from the Fireside Portal, as he leads us through a chaotic, multi-tiered one-shot of deception and chaos.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, go do that. We're trying to get as many people on stream as we can.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And that's next week on the same time as today.
Yes.
So the other shows are, I think tomorrow it's another Jasper's Laboratory. And I've announced the topic that I wanted to do the next week for about 4 weeks now. And I'm still thinking of changing it again because I did a timey-wimey thing this weekend. And I wanted to talk about timey-wimey things in Dungeons and Dragons games. But I can do it on my own, but I'm still looking for a possible conspirator or some dungeon master who likes timey-wimey stuff as well. So it could be either of those. If you want to join me, Roger, yes, please.
Tomorrow evening.
Yeah.
I have to check, but maybe.
That would
I
be
do
cool.
enjoy a bit of timey-wimey stuff.
Yeah, that's why. So it would be great. And then next week, it will be another Talking Void on the Tuesday at 9 p.m. Central European Time. But there will be something different, and that's that I'm going to ask someone from our community to join me in the show instead of Jin. Sorry, Jin. Yeah.
Your lack of 5
We want
ebooks
gin.
sort of.
We want gin.
We want gin, but
Yeah, we always want gin. but-
when I heard the topic, I was like, ooh.
Yeah. That's true.
So the topic is, what's your favorite 5th edition rule book or book, actually, and why, of
Adventure
course.
book.
I
I don't know actually. I was assuming gin. It might be that you've read all of them and are quite
No,
knowledgeable on.
you're completely right.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Sorry, I just
this
didn't
person from chat wanted to join me, and we're going to see if that clicks on in the chat, and if it clicks, PLF will be my guest next Tuesday.
Oh, PLF.
Because why not? Which was a very active chat last week in Talking Void, and yeah, probably what's happening with the cat.
Well, she keeps trying to jump on my lap, but then she rips the head earphones from my ears. So
Yeah. So that's next week. So kind of a surprise, but yeah, glad to do it, and let's see what we come up with our 5th edition books. I've got a few myself, not as many as Eric, but Eric was my guest last week. So yeah.
I also have a few.
And I made a mistake when I said that a cursed spirit, a cursed specter, is an OP feature, because it isn't, because I misread something in there. So apologies for those who watched Talking Void last week.
Yeah, I
I
made
was
no.
so angry when I heard that.
I made no mistakes at all. It was
No,
perfect
no.
on my side. No.
No,
Well,
But
actually,
this
After
is
so
Bart,
many years, we're
Bart,
still
so-
learning, and that's
we're still learning. We're always learning. Yeah.
I did not call Eric on his cell phone to tell him how wrong he was the next day.
We had a discussion for half an
You did
hour
it?
about
You should.
bars.
About Bart.
Oh, that. Yeah, okay. I got the tail end of that.
Oh.
But it was fun.
Yeah, of course. It's
Um,
always fun to disagree, right?
Yeah, it was almost sad that you didn't have that discussion on the Discord. That would have been a nice platform for it. Oh,
Okay, let's diss each other. on
awkward
Discord.
silence. Okay.
Shots fired.
So let's jump into the night.
Yeah. No. Well, does anyone else want to say something about anything at all, or shall we do the intro and play
Come
some
on,
Dungeons
Jim,
and Dragons?
say something.
Bring something, play D&D now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Excellent.
Not right now though, but because you have to watch the show. Well, I
Yeah.
have to. You should, because it's fun. We're gonna have fun. But with all the cats thrown aside, we can go into the intro.
Woo.
Actually, yeah.
Yes.
All agree? Okay. Then go.
It's the death of Thomas. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wait until he's done.
Who? Me?
Yeah,
Okay.
Michel.
I'm done.
Aedonite. Aedonite. The word echoes through my mind as I absentmindedly walk the hallways of this strange structure. My entire life, I have known that I was different. The people around me had known that I was different. The people on my island referred to me as Nero-born or Nero-touched. The Nero are our sea-dwelling neighbors with which my family has a long-standing trade relation and friendship. People from the mainland would just call me weird, or as a mockery of my name, odd. For a large part of my life, the question of why I was different has haunted me. I have done things, gave up things, and let things in with the sole purpose of getting an answer to this question. Most of my own research came up with nothing. And now this metallic ball creature in this strange unfamiliar structure gives me part of the answer as if it was the most natural thing in the world. Aedonite. A lifetime searching for an answer, and when I finally get one, only more questions emerge. Typical. What is an Aedonite? How does it relate to our world and history? What does it mean? How is it connected to the name of the new and single god Aedon? The metallic ball creature named Upsilon 8 could provide no clear answers. He appeared to have no knowledge or context of the current state of our world, making most of his answers meaningless. I look over at Quintus and Bowen, the two followers of Aedon. They are of Aedon, but not Aedonite. I look at Solwing, the bird-like Everin with fists of fire, granted to him by an ancient god from a time before Aedon, powered by a god, but not Aedonite. I look at my surroundings, the smooth curved walls, the strange lighting, the mirrors and panes of glass showing not reflections but letters and images. Even the sounds are different. Where you usually hear silence, a soft breeze, the tapping of stone and the creak of wooden boarding, here there's a constant humming, buzzing sound. Doors don't open with a creak, but with a moan and an exhalation of air. This structure is unlike anything I've ever seen. The core that powers this structure is stronger than anything I've ever seen before. When I connected to this strange power source, I felt like a goddess. I was able to control the flow of power and energy inside the core and the structure, hopefully solving the problems in the mine, and more importantly, keeping it from exploding and taking out our entire world. And now that power is gone, and I feel like no one again. I shuffle my way to the dining hall. I feel so tired. I wonder, if I go back to the core, could I... And I bump into Bowen. Oh, excuse me, Bowen. I was lost in thought there for a second.
Well, yeah, you know, bumping into each other is something I try to not do, because I always feel that I'm kind of entering somebody's aura, but when it happens by accident, I guess it's okay. Also, I want food.
Yeah, I think we were... Solwing found food. Did he not?
Yeah, it's the mess, so probably Solwing always finds the food, but you know, I want to spice it up. I know we already did this, but you know, role-playing and stuff.
I follow, I walk into the dining hall.
The sign actually says mess hall, but sure.
Yeah, so I'm going to see if Solwing already opened a lot of doors. What do you call them? Drawers and stuff. To see, and maybe he already got some food for us. But and if he did find something, I'm going to aid him in getting everything out on the table and buying it up in different piles to see if I can make sense out of it and start a bonfire in the middle of the mess hall so I can start cooking the food.
Yeah, I don't know. What do I see when I enter?
Yeah, I explained this the previous time as well. It's a kind of a large hall with multiple tables and chairs. It's a bit odd-looking chairs for your taste, like a bit artsy in a way. They are mostly comprised of bended metal rods that go in like almost an S at the bottom, like an S with the final thingy missing, and their seat is made of a substance you're not familiar with. At first, it looks like wood, but it's not.
Okay.
It's white, completely white, but yeah, I'm not sure what to make of it. Something alien.
Okay.
I sit down and let the rest do what they do.
Yeah, at the end of the hall, there's it looks kind of like a bar, but there's also a small kitchen in it with a furnace that lights up with the press of a button.
Oh,
Which is weird. And there's this cupboard that holds all kinds of food, but it's cold inside of that cupboard.
It makes no sense, Bowen. I don't know if we can touch this.
Wow, Jin has gone full demonic again. It's so weird.
yeah.
It's only his cam that's doing that.
Damn, I love demonic Jim.
I like it too.
well, Jin, not solving.
It looks like an 80s video.
I think they somehow connected this button to a magical spark or something, which ignites some fuel kind of thingy. Maybe there's wood inside of that, and it comes out like that. I don't know. I probably have to research it for a bit farther if I want to know something more about that.
I already checked. There's no wood in it.
Is it possible that Jin's mic is set to his camera and not to his actual mic?
Could be. I will check.
You can press the
Yeah, 'cause-
options.
But last time we spoke online, your mic wasn't working, and you had to swap to the webcam.
No, but we fixed that. But we were still on the other thingy.
Thingies, I just got my thingies.
It's just
Sorry to
Also,
interrupt, the
Upsilon 8 is just trailing along. It's floating slightly behind you guys, giving you a respectable distance. And Valder is also still here. And he's been quiet for a long while now. He looks kind of downtrodden in a way.
Oh, truly?
Yeah, but also, yeah, it might have been a bit too much for his
His
liking.
senses.
Yeah.
So when I see this, I say, Fenrin, care to help me with making some food? Always good for the stomach.
It's Valder.
Oh, yeah, Father, of course. Keep your hands occupied, and with your hands comes your mind. So
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
you look a
sure.
bit shaken. That's what I'm saying. You're probably traumatized or something, but it doesn't matter.
No, not traumatized. I'm just pondering about what this all means.
Well, the same here, but I've put it on the what do you call it? The back burner. Just so I can cope with it later, because this is a thing we do now, where we are confronted with all kinds of strange stuff, and we have to give it a place in our mind, which is not easy when things are so different than you're used to. I've even started doubting some of my teachings regarding Aedon. So there you go.
Yeah, I'm just trying to fit this all in. I mean, I know quite a bit about magics, but this is something else. And what I saw your friend Oddleaf do in that core room, there was I don't have a name for it. It was strange, for lack of a better word.
Perfect word.
Yeah, although it seemed kind of logical at the same time. Every step followed the step before that kind of in a natural order. Understand what I mean?
Yes, sorry, Jin's camera is really dying on stream. So I'm not sure what's going on there.
Jin is in the mist.
No idea.
Jin is in another place right now.
No, it's like it's not buffering is.
I'm not buffed enough.
You have to
just
get
refresh
those
it.
strength points in sewing.
Oh my
Does
god.
that help?
Whoa.
Yeah,
That's
okay, now
awesome.
you're back now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so the first thing Quintus does when he enters the mess hall, so the door is a sliding door, right? Like the rest of them. Okay.
Yeah.
So the first thing he does is look for a bench or something that he can wedge between the doors so he can create a clear exit if needs be.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. It's not all tables and chairs. It's also tables with benches, like these beer benches.
Okay.
So to say. So you can, maybe employ one of those.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
how large is this room then? Sorry, Eric.
Well, bigger than most of the other rooms you've seen so far, except the observatory, which was pretty big as well, but that was filled with stuff. Let's see. This room would be about converted to feet, like 25 feet wide and 40 feet long.
Okay.
Okay, that's quite a
And a big
quite
room.
a big mess hall. Yeah. So I wedge a bench or anything between the door so it cannot close on its own, or I hope it cannot close on its own. It's an assumption from Quintus. And he scans the room, not scanning, but he looks around the room to see if everything is safe or there are any threats that he might act upon, other than the floating ball that's been following us around.
Well, make a perception check or investigation, your choice.
Well, it's a 1 in both of them, so I rolled a 1, so yeah, that's
Okay. So you
So-
feel threatened here.
yeah, I do.
This whole alien vibe is not sitting well with you.
No, it needs to be put. Needs to be cleansed with holy flames.
And how's Solwing doing in all this?
Well, I'm sort of not comfortable because we cannot cook normally and we cannot eat normally, and yeah, it's like the place is alive and there's this big metal ball who won't tell us what it is or won't make us understand what it is. But all in all, I guess we did what we came here to do, right?
I guess. Do we know if there are any other survivors? I mean, we found some people along the way, but and I asked the dwarf this. Are there still people somewhere in the mine, or did we find everyone?
I think I was the only one still alive in the end.
I fear.
I mean,
as
if
much.
you hadn't come when you did, then that probably would have been short as well.
Well, I'm glad we at least could save you. Of course, I wish we would have been in time to save the others as well, but let's get a bit of rest and some food, and then go back to the surface.
Okay, so Solwing, Bowen, and Velder prepare a meal for you guys, which is pretty easy. actually, Bowen, because all of the stuff in the fridge is just ready to be cut up and used. It's a bit cold to the touch, but it all feels very fresh and it's okay. It's there's no meats though. It's only vegetables and fruits.
Oh, okay. So I make a kind of nice vegetarian meal. Spice it up a bit. Get those peppers in there, and make a great bowl of everything out of it, and serve it.
I think you rolled last time for this, right? Or
Yeah. I think I rolled like an 11 or something. Or
yeah,
13.
it was very mediocre.
Yeah.
But nice nonetheless. It's not that bad.
Oh, I'm kind of proud of it still. So yeah.
You can see Oddleaf just shuffling the food. Not really. She's not really. She doesn't really care about the food. She's just sort of absent-mindedly. And usually you can see her, if you know that your cooking is not up to your own standards, then usually means that you can see Oddleaf do a quick prestidigitation to add some flavor to it, but she's not even doing that. She's just...
Arcane addict. Yeah, I don't know if you guys want to...
I mean, she looks... I didn't mean anything specifically with that. She just looks really tired and she's...
And lost in thoughts.
Yes.
I do want to do something during this...
but before you guys do that, I want to show you something.
Ooh.
Because last time, when you were in the observatory, I described a screen with a map on it.
Yes.
Yes.
I drew that map.
Yeah, exactly. It kind of looked like this.
Ooh.
And for you guys, I'll activate it in
Oh, that's awesome.
Foundry as well.
Can we
yeah.
Can we send nukes to all the non-believer countries?
Sure, if you have them.
That's a cool map.
Yeah, that's it. That's the whole of Aedon.
Aedon world map. I do not own a token vision in this scene.
Oh shit!
Oh, but then
I can fix that. Don't add tokens. Go away.
Sorry.
So Aedon altars are free.
Yeah.
Corruption level 8.34. Oh, I said 32 on stream. And you also said that there were places in the oceans that were kind of
Did I?
touched.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god, are you...
No, I'm just wondering
the
if they are...
to call out the DM live on
No. I'm just wondering
You did
where
it. I
where
just
they are.
did it, right? Yeah.
They
Oh,
just
I
did
didn't
yeah.
mean it like that.
If I said it, then I should add on that.
I didn't mean it like that, people.
Yeah, you didn't. I just
I
forgot. I don't
was
watch
just
our
very
show.
Curious.
Next map we're going to get, corruption levels will be at 24.6%.
Yes,
you want corruption? You got corruption.
Yeah, exactly. You want some shit in tea?
No, but
Okay.
it would make sense that it does, and it would be around the 0. I think that's longitude, and then the -30 latitude, somewhere in between that line.
Okay.
Between the three continents, so to say.
But the Earth is flat, though, right? Estes is flat, though.
Estes is not the world.
Quintus
Estes is the
probably...
land in which you reside.
Oh, okay.
Krios is the continent where you live.
I knew that.
Altus
And
are 3.
the Purple Mountains, Solwing, are about here.
Well, we can't see that on stream, right?
Oh,
No,
I see purple
Well, I
mountains
can-
everywhere. So
Wait,
I can see it
maybe
now
fix-
on Foundry. So. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but if I do this,
That's an awesome
It
map.
works.
Roger.
That's an awesome map.
yeah,
Yeah.
the map is awesome.
Oh, what happened? The map shifted.
yeah, but I'm streaming Foundry now, so I can ping. So the Purple Mountains would be there.
Underneath that purple.
And the other
blob.
corruption blot that I forgot should be around here.
And
Ooh.
cool.
Okay.
Oh, this
So
is
we are
so
on
awesome.
the upper continent, in the southeast corner of the upper continent, right?
You're about here-ish. Oh, wait, I can't click on objects. So about here.
Oh, awesome. I never would have guessed it.
Yeah, I did understand that. Yeah.
And Ravensburger Enya is over here.
Ravensburger.
Comes from. Ravensburger. Yeah. No, Ravensvanger.
We get the sponsorship. We'll change it to Ravensburger.
Only Ravensburger.
It's Bowen 999 for you.
Oh, let's see.
Where am I going to settle? Where am I going to settle?
Yeah, so world map.
Yeah, that looks
awesome.
awesome, man.
Yeah.
It's a world map.
It's bigger than I expected.
It is.
How much
Why?
bigger is it than you expected?
Well, if you look at the piece of continent that where we are at, and you put it into a perspective, then the world is quite a large place.
Yeah, to be fair,
yes.
the map you've usually seen is of like this area. You can see right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a country.
Like
It's
you
just Estes.
started here, and then this is where lower even. It should be here. It was Brester.
Mhm.
Elderon is over here, and this is the wound at Salford.
Yeah. So it's not that large actually.
Well,
Hey,
we've
you
been
know,
traveling.
you know what's over
Free.
here?
Yeah. I know.
Yeah,
Wait,
of course
what?
we know.
You
Place we will never ever go to.
ever reach? Yeah, looks so close on the map, man.
Yeah.
But if you put it into perspective, this map. I mean, we've been traveling for over a year now, and we still haven't.
Thanks, Marinee. It's correct answer.
Okay.
We haven't been close to
No.
that city that we won't name anymore.
So, but
The city
okay,
that shall not be named.
there's an Aedon there, but there's also an Althazar 3 there. That triggers me, of course. Because and doesn't it trigger you, Solwing?
No? Then yes. Of course.
Oh,
it should.
did you forget?
Also, I apologize. This is an old image. It's spelled wrong. It's Althazar with an E instead of an A.
Oh my god.
Althazar. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a
Mistakes
tool
were
where
made.
Mistakes were made.
I can't unsee it.
Althazar. I am Althazar.
Now it's Alpha. Now
Yeah, now
this
it's
is the
Althazar,
first time
sorry,
we
but this is
visually
Althazar, man.
see the name. This is
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is how live streaming works.
This is canon now. I'm gonna riff
Yes.
on it.
This is canon now.
Althazar.
So, but it's cool.
Yeah.
So actually,
Yeah.
Bowen, it is as Bowen explained to Van Delver, is that he's talking and thinking about cooking a lot just because he tries to keep his mind away from all the stuff that's been happening.
Are you doing this on purpose now?
Yeah,
or
of course
is,
I'm doing it on purpose.
Okay, yeah, no, because you could be an idiot. I don't know.
Yeah, I could be.
And to think that he took offense when I called him Bogan and Borgen and Bogan.
Right? How he has changed this
Yeah,
Bowen.
yeah,
I'm
From
changing.
being the guy that was called Bogan and was like, my name is Bowen. My name is Bowen. Why do you keep calling me
Stop
by the wrong
slapping
name?
me.
And now he's doing the same thing to someone else.
Yeah.
Thomas was such a bad influence on Bowen.
I think so.
No,
Clearly.
Thomas kept him in line.
There's no borders anymore.
There's
Anyway,
no stopping him. Anyway.
so oopsie. What?
Yes.
Hey, that is exactly
That's
what
actually-
he told us to call him.
Yeah.
Yeah, because his master called him Oopsie. So
Is he laughing now?
I think
just
he's finally
wondering-
getting the joke, though. But
Yeah, no, I'm not finally getting the joke, but I'm laughing every time I hear oopsie.
So, oopsie.
yes, spoken. No, he doesn't say that. He said yes,
Yeah.
Owen.
So I was just wondering, are there or were there any other people on this structure, in this structure, or was it just the one we found pierced by that stone?
Currently, there are no other life forms within this structure, except
Is
for
that
you.
normal that there's just one?
Yes.
Okay.
His shift
you
will
are not-
end in
do I
94
get-
days.
Are you alive?
That depends on your meaning of the word alive.
Yeah, you just said there are no other life forms, and I thought, are you counting yourself?
No.
Okay, but what about your
What are
forefathers?
you?
Oopsie 7 and Oopsie 6, and maybe even Oopsie 1. Are they okay?
We have lost all communications with the other listening posts.
So you didn't even bring any family? That's sad. Oopsie.
I do not have any family in the
Yeah.
genetic sense.
Yeah, but wait. You just said that he would be replaced in 4 days. His shift would end
94 days.
94 days. Okay, that's a bit too long to stay here, right?
What, you want to stay here for 94 days?
No, it's too long. But since we never get to Brentwick anyway, could have been a plan.
Well, he should be replaced soon, as someone needs to operate the station.
Oh, so there will probably be some protocol that. Oh, do I know that?
But we can just write him a letter, right?
But seeing as we have lost all communications with the other listening posts and we have no means of outside communications, I'm not sure if there will be any replacement coming soon.
Is it because we are underground? If you would be above ground, would that help?
No, it's because of the Aedonic energy disturbances.
Why are there Aedonic energy disturbances?
I am unsure. There was a surge, an energy spike. Something in this world shifted.
How long ago did that happen?
When was it? 4 days now? 3 or 4 days?
45 days.
So yeah.
45 days?
Yeah.
And that's when
It all
you're-
happened.
Yeah.
It was exactly the moment you guys came back
I
to
know,
this-
but I was wondering whether he was referring to that moment or like the moment 100 years ago when the
No,
gods
no,
fell.
it's
Oh, yeah.
very
Okay,
recent.
yeah, there was the reason.
Yeah, and that was the day your master died?
That was the day the core started to overload and the master ceased having life functions in trying to restore the core.
And could
Yeah.
that be from the energies of the dream world?
I'm not sure what you are referring to.
The place that we came from. How do we explain this?
I have no recollection of your history.
No, I understand that, Oopsie. But I'm also talking to my teammates here because they have a little bit more affinity with magic. So maybe they can explain what I mean.
I'm not sure right now what you meant.
No, me
The
neither.
dream world, where we came from.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. I
That
haven't
has
been
me
there.
puzzled as well. I don't know how everything is connected. Say, oopsie. So Aedon this world is called Aedon by you?
Yes, this world is referred to as Aedon
Why is it
and has
also
been for the past millennia.
the past millennia? Okay.
Yes.
And so why is it also called Althazar 3?
Because it's the third planet from the sun, Althazar.
Ah.
That makes perfect sense.
Wait, what? No, that doesn't make any sense.
Sorry, what?
What do you mean?
What do you
Away
mean,
from the
planets?
sun.
It means this planet is less special than Althazar or the Sun is. Finally, someone who gets it right.
It means that there are 2 other planets between this world and the sun.
I don't know what planets are, but they're
No.
definitely not Althazar.
Do we know the concept of planets in this world?
So what is a planet then?
Stars, okay, you know stars. Okay.
We know the sun.
Planet is what you would call a world.
So there are more than one world? There's more than one world?
Well, we already
There
knew
are-
that, right? There is the endless forest, and
Yeah, but
there's
that's-
probably as many worlds as there were gods.
Yeah, so let me rephrase the question. Do you think that it has anything to do with our coming from the dream planet?
I'm not sure what you were referring to.
No.
The endless
Althazar
forest.
1 and Althazar 2, as Althazar 4, 5, 6, and 8 are devoid of life.
Wait, what's that 7 then?
I am unauthorized to answer that question.
What's happening?
You caught on that quick. I was still thinking about it. You already said it.
So these you are calling it a world, and we just saw a world map. I'm guessing the world is round.
Yes.
We kind of knew that, right? That the
Yes.
world is round.
Yes.
So these other worlds are round as well, and they are aligned towards the sun. So are we able
No, they
to see
float in orbit around the sun. And a single orbit is what you would call a year.
Solwing steps closer and closer to the orb and starts nodding, like you tell them.
You tell them. Okay. This is so confusing.
I find
So-
this all very
Why
hard
is this
to believe.
confusing?
Yeah, why is this confusing?
I'm confused. Why is this confusing?
Because we have these dreams and we have these worlds now. I don't know if they are the same or not, but I got from your stories quite a different idea of what dreams were.
I'm not sure what you are referring to as dreams. Is it the visions you have while you are asleep?
No,
Uh,
there are these other worlds, and we have visited one of them, which was called the Endless Forest, and it was a world that consisted mostly of wildlife. But wildlife, we haven't very extravagant wildlife. No, not wildlife like we know it on this world. They said it was a world of. Somebody help me up. The name of the goddess.
Alaris.
Alaris, thank you. They said it was the world by Alaris. Does that ring a bell?
I think I understand now. You are referring to the divine realms.
Okay,
No.
so that's the thing.
What?
Okay. So
Excuse
what
me?
we call dreams, you call divine realms. What
It has
what does
many
that-
nomers. I was unfamiliar with the word dream.
What
I think the creatures there called it dreams, though.
I
Right?
have not visited any of these realms.
But those realms are not planets,
No, they are not.
and they don't revolve around the sun.
No, they do not.
6 steps back to the party.
So how far is it to walk towards the sun then?
It is the same distance as you would fly towards the sun.
Are you trying to make a joke?
No, but I have to look this up. One second. Processing.
Haven't you read the sacred text, Owen? It's exactly 8,000 paces into the sky, and then you are at the sun.
No, that can't be
It
right.
would take you about 148 million steps towards the sun. No, billion steps.
That's 8,000 steps. I think you're all wrong there, Mr. Orb.
That seems like a lot.
It is a lot.
So
But
wait, are you
otherwise,
telling me
life
the sun is
wouldn't
that far
survive on
away?
this planet. Yes.
That can
And then
be.
there are planets between us and that sun, and there are some on the outside of us as well.
Yes.
So we're kind of in a line.
No. That occurs very, very rarely.
Wait, do you have a map of this? Maybe some visual aid.
Yes. And he twists and turns in his Rubik's Cube like form. And he just projects this map of a solar system. You see this large orb in the middle, which is the sun, and smaller orbs running in an elliptical orbit around that sun.
Next time in the Precipice of Dreams.
What's this one's name? And I just started going planet by planet.
Althazar 1.
No
Althazar
other...
2.
Okay. Aedon. Does he say Althazar 3 or Aedon?
He says Aedon, and then
Okay.
also
What
known
does it
as
say at Althazar 7 then?
Althazar 7.
No other denomination.
The planets vary wildly in size as well. They seem to get bigger from the fifth one, sixth one, and seventh one, and the eighth one is smaller again. While the first and second are smaller than you, the fourth is a bit bigger.
And the sun is the biggest, right?
Oh, by far.
Yeah. So forward smiling again.
I mean, everyone's thrown into a crisis of fate, except for Solwing. He only finds confirmation of his fate. So, see, the sun is better than the world's.
So, but
bigger.
what does this all mean? Why are what's in between? Like nothing, or much, or many?
Almost nothing.
Almost nothing. So how can we get there? To the other planets?
By ship.
By ship?
But the oceans don't exit.
You can
Oh,
sail
the night
by
sky.
you
starship.
can sail a ship to the
A
sun.
starship?
Yes. It is like your seafaring vessels, but one that go outside of the planet.
So how do we gather these stars to make ship?
They're not made of stars, but they do require a strong propulsion system. Something your archaic world does not have just yet.
Yeah,
So so there are also stars still, right?
Yes.
And they are very far away or something? Then?
Yes.
So what's the nearest star?
That would be about 1.5 light years away.
and how many steps is that?
You get a really, really large number. Like incomprehensibly large.
So now we've got planets, stars, and suns.
No, suns and stars are the same thing.
No, it gets confusing.
Every star you see in the sky is another sun.
So wait, what?
Every
Booyah.
star you see in the sky is another sun.
Yeah,
So Althazar isn't unique?
It is not.
What?
Oh man, yeah, that's just Jasper trying to elicit a crisis of faith in sewing.
But-
That's so mean.
How do you explain this? Ball. Sorry, oopsie.
I'm sorry. I heard quite enough about this. This is all such hogwash. I'm distancing myself from this conversation. This metal ball is spewing lies.
So, oopsie, do I believe in the sun or do I believe in Altsar? What is it? Because I think if there are many suns, then I believe in all, right? They are the foundation for life, the universe, and everything. Isn't that so? Oopsie.
Oopsie.
You are the all-knowing metal ball.
Sorry, I was focusing
Distracted
again.
by chat.
What was the question? Yeah.
Dear all-knowing metal ball, do the suns not create life, the universe, and everything? Are they not essential for that? So, is it not more that? I don't know. Makes no sense anymore.
There are beings in this universe that do not require a sun to live. Life sprang in the darkest depths of space.
Wow.
No, that's ominous. So another thing. Are all stars called Althazar?
Yeah.
No.
So why is this one called Althazar when there's always also the god named Althazar?
Eurus.
Bless you.
And are these other stars also? Do they also have like Eubridian characters that call themselves after them?
What?
Some might. I'm not sure.
So, how many suns are there?
Unknown. But it is known that their number is declining.
Their
Number of
What?
suns is declining? What?
they're disappearing.
Or dying.
A sun
what?
can die.
Yes.
What? No.
The average lifespan of a sun like yours is 9 billion years.
And our sun is how old?
Approximately 4 billion years.
Oh. Okay. So no problems there.
What? Think of your children and your children's children and your children's. This is a problem.
Do you mean literally or? Because I don't think I'll ever have kids.
Let's say I meant it not literal, but in a more theoretical.
Figuratively? Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, then I can understand what you're saying, but then it has to be, well, a lot of children, his children, children's children, etc.
Yes.
Now, I'm, on the one hand, I'm enjoying this idea of everything really, really much, but at the other hand, I'm kind of getting I'm feeling a bit diminished, so to say. And then there's the other thing that
That is
there
a common
are actually
occurrence with archaic life forms like yours.
archaic. Okay, now you're just messing with us. Anyway,
I am.
But I do like
apologize.
the idea that there are divine realms. That gives me some hope of general, divine.
Okay. So, what can you tell us about these divine realms? How many are there?
On this world, it would be 16.
Wait, different worlds have different divine realms?
The ones that do can vary in number.
Okay.
But 16 were sent to this world.
Are you a divine creature?
Wait, what? 16 divine? Oh, sorry, Soling. You go first.
Are you a divine being? Because
No.
you seem to know everything.
I am not.
How do you
I
know
am in
so
the
much?
employ of the travelers.
How do you know so much?
Because we have gathered this knowledge. And stored it.
Stored it where? Is there like a library on board this structure? In this
Yes.
structure? Where?
There is?
Here, it's me.
You're a library? No, that can't be right. You're a flying ball. That's something-
Database is a more appropriate word.
Database.
We don't
You're
know.
not a base. If you were a base, we could live in you. Maybe the pixies can, though.
So,
Okay.
do you have any books on Aedonites?
They are all restricted.
One step back. So there were 16 divine beings sent to this world, but they
No.
disappeared now, and now there's a new one that has arrived.
If that is true, I am not familiar with this.
Aedon. We told you
Aedon.
about him.
Aedon is the name of this world.
Yes, but there's also a divine being who calls himself Aedon.
Interesting. I must make note of this.
It's what I get.
Oh, wait. You cannot just note that down. Or can you?
Well, you can. That
I
there
just did.
is mention. I didn't see you reach for a pen though, or paper.
Oh, exactly.
Okay, I mean the gag where we all riff on technology and be confused by it might be up a bit, but
I actually like it.
I know, but if we go into every new technological thing, it might be. Anyway, let's do this.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're all doing it.
oh
You guys-
well, everyone's
It's,
doing it.
yeah.
We're gone.
Hands off. Hands off.
Oh, well, it is actually confusing me because I know as Jasper, because I could follow the normal logic of a solar system, but then we add divine realms, and then I still have to understand how it all correlates in a way. So Jasper is confused, Bowen is confused. Yeah.
Yeah, I would tell you that your normal world knowledge is also flawed in this regard, so don't rely on it.
Yeah, then I got the idea, the impression. Yes. So is there, for example, a star or sun somewhere that's called Miwendi, or doesn't it work like that? Or is Miwendi just part of the divine things here, and Althazar is simply named the sun because Althazar is reflecting that kind of celestial. Oh no, I can't say that right now. Well, celestial body. I'm just going to say it anyway.
I cannot speculate on the matters of those divine, but Miwendi was one of his company. Yes.
Of his company,
Of whose company?
Althazar's.
I assume. So, you did not know about a being calling himself Aedon, but you did know about these beings calling themselves Otur and Okul, right?
Yes.
So, one of the things that we know about this being calling itself Aedon is that it seems to be opposing Okul.
Then
Yeah.
it would stand to reason that he is part of the divine. As
Have
they
you?
also oppose the being called Okul.
But it doesn't immediately ring a bell for you, where it's like, oh, you know who I haven't seen for a while? That guy. Maybe he's calling himself Aedon now.
No.
Okay.
And there
And
hasn't been a new divine for over 3 millennia.
And you said that all the divine powers work against Okul. So does that mean that Okul is not a divine power? I just want to make things more vague and not followable.
He is not aligned with those that we call the divine, but he is, in a way, like them.
I nailed that one.
You did.
Okul is a creature of concept. And the divine have the ability to shape concept.
So the divine shaped Okul?
No. Okul's origins are unknown to us.
His oranges, on the other hand, are quite tasty.
His oranges.
You can pick them up at your local market.
Always does the orange grip, you know?
I'm
Oh,
sorry,
cool.
I had to make the joke.
It's fine, Eric. It's fine.
Yeah. So, you know, our minds are kind of exploding right now.
Yeah, are your travelers, are they into the divine things?
I'm
Or
not sure
are
I
they-
understand the question.
Like you know about divine realms, so is that something that the ones that you work for monitor and or are they just for me, after everything you said, there's suns, planets, and nothingness, and suns dying and stuff like that, and you have these divine realms which are a separate thing. And are the travelers monitoring both, or just the planet thing, or just the divine thing, or
I'm not authorized to divulge any of the travelers' plans.
I'm not asking for plans, I'm just trying to make sense of stuff. What are these guys? Can we help them in any way? Will they help us in any way? Maybe.
I can only say that they are here now to observe.
Do they pose a threat to this world?
In what way? Do they have the power to undo this world? Yes. Do they intend to? I'm not authorized to say.
But you said that if this thing exploded, that it would end the world.
Yes. Or at least seize all life.
But and how is Altiv an Aedonite if Aedon is a planet and not a mystical realm, and I am a Solarite, whereas my power does come from the divine?
I am not familiar with this term, Solarite.
You will not write it down. Because you have no pen.
Well, he plays a recording in your exact voice wherein you say that you are a Solarite.
Oh, that's eerie.
How do
I
you
do not
do
need
that?
a pen.
The demonic thing is stealing your voice. Sawing, stay back.
I can
I am
steal
recording all these conversations.
I draw my sword.
And no, when you do that, I mimic. I am recording all these conversations. I can do that too.
still.
I am recording all these conversations for when the Master's Relief arrives.
Oh, well, and I look directly at Oopsie then. When your masters get here, please tell them to look for us and have them try and give us some answers and maybe some thanks for saving your whatever this is.
Listening
world.
Post 8.
Yes, and we will leave them a note. So please give that to them. Some of
Why
you
is the
can write.
listening post, by the way? What are you listening to? For?
We are not listening in the sense that you would listen to sound, but we're observing this world.
Would it make more sense to call it an observatory then, or an observer post? Maybe I don't know.
A listening post is a term mostly used in militaristic jargon.
Hmm.
For an advanced base that is used to spy.
So there's weapons here. That if it's a military outpost thing.
Is that a question?
I tried to include this question mark sound.
Are there weapons
sentence.
on here?
I'm not authorized to tell you.
Can we make it so that they cannot be used against the inhabitants of Aedon?
I cannot confirm nor deny the existence of these weapons.
I thought that guy was pretty interesting when we were meeting bandits.
It seems that bandits are somewhat common compared to the other things that we have encountered.
Yeah.
Does
But
any
I-
of you write Elvish?
I can.
Let's write a note for the next. Will we speak Elvish? The next.
I can
Elvish?
as well, by the way.
Probably. I'm not sure if he would be of Elven heritage.
So it would be possible that another heritage comes. Will it be humans or Avarin?
Those are both possibilities.
So then where are they from?
What?
Are they from planet 7?
No,
What's on planet 7 again? You just told us.
I'm not authorized to
No.
give
Nice
you this
try.
information.
Try, Bowie.
Yeah. I think the Marineus is nailing it on this optional side quest.
Yeah, I mean, optional gives you some lore deepening, right? It's some extra tidbits.
I thought it was just standing for more options. Optional.
Yeah, more options. Phew. I am so confused.
Me too.
I
That's
really
okay.
want to sleep on it. No?
What is the most
We
important
have a
thing?
dormitory if you need some rest.
That's okay. I think I will be sleeping outside. I don't
think
trust this place.
I think we should. I mean, I think we would be very safe here. But on the other hand, the people on top have no idea what's going on here. There is a group of mages coming, maybe. So maybe it's in our best interest to go to the surface as soon as possible. And
Or we can let them wait, because they treated us quite rude, so it will be an extra surprise of us coming back victoriously. Because we are victorious now, aren't we?
I feel like we are victorious.
Yeah, me too. Except for the whole shaking my
Confusion.
foundations of being the living being thing. But
well,
other
I
than
think
that-
we are a few survivors off from calling it a victory, to be honest, Solwing and Bowen.
Let's return to the surface as soon as possible so we can inform the. What was her name again? The female guard captain.
If Roger looks it up and tells you, are you going to remember it for 5 minutes?
Is it? I'm doing the whole psychic thing. Is it an A? I feel an A. Is it a B? It's definitely a B. A C. It's a C. No. A D. I can feel it. Is there a D?
Say all
Yeah,
three.
I continue until I have the right letter.
Yeah, okay.
Oddly.
It's Captain Peyton.
Peyton. Oh, the P. That would have been a long way off.
Miranda Peyton.
So I think we
Oddly.
should inform Captain Peyton as soon as possible.
All three.
Yes.
Doesn't this remind you of Victor?
Oh God.
You know your short novel where you did the switch in the middle, where this was suddenly you were doing this historical piece, and then all of a sudden it was this contemporary piece. You did the shift in genre in the middle, and it became from the third person, it became a first person novel.
Yeah.
Kind of feels like that, you know. It really has me confused.
It kind of feels like that.
Yeah.
I was not imagining something like this when I wrote that story, though.
No, but it was very interesting how you suddenly became the eye, and yet you were looking at the story through all of these other people, and then suddenly you understood who was at the center of it, but it was not the expected person, so to say. It was the housemate. Yeah.
I like to throw people off guard.
Yeah.
Subvert expectations.
That's cool. Yeah.
But
That's how
Are
I
we
feel
not
right
think-
now, that we are suddenly
Okay,
not
okay,
the center of this universe anymore.
Well, I totally agree with you.
Oopsie, where are these dormitories you speak about?
What are you going to do, Solwing?
I'm just going to check, because if they have uber nice beds, then I'm going to stay there.
I think
I will
that's a
show
really
you to
bad
the guest
plan.
dormitories.
I think this is a really bad idea.
Follow me, please.
I'm following. Oopsie.
Well, he goes
I'm
outside the
following
mess
as well.
hall, takes a right back into that long hallway that went, in a circle, and you go back, right, so back where you came from, and you pass the entrance. Are you okay? Because you're very, very blurry.
Me?
A bit vague, yeah. And you go on, and you almost make a semicircle before you come up to another door that opens. Oh, there you are again. And you enter a room that was very much like that first hallway that split in three. You know, one, and he goes to the left, so the room where the mess hall would be. That same room, it's the same size, and there's a lot of bunk beds, and it's sort of in cubicles. So there's these separators throughout the room, not full walls, but these room dividers, and with bunk beds with chests next to them, and a nightstand, and a lamp of some kind.
This is interesting. Look
Is
how
it?
they did these parts where you have a little bit of privacy. That's nice.
So wait, where was your traveler's bunk?
Oh, you followed them?
Yeah, I followed.
Okay. It was the one at when you head outside to the left. I cannot give you access to his room.
Oh, okay.
Are there any other rooms that you can give us access to?
Yes.
Which ones?
Across the hallway, there's the sanitary facilities. Showers.
Cemetery.
Sanitary. Like the showers, bathrooms, toilets.
What is a shower?
There's a bathroom.
Toilets.
Yeah, I do not know what a toilet is.
You do not know what a toilet is?
Sorry, do we know what a toilet is?
Yeah,
Oh.
but not
Yeah.
like you know, not like Eric
okay.
knows what a toilet is, but you know a hole in the ground or like in the castle wall where you have this.
You know what a shower is, but not what a toilet is?
No, I don't know what a.
You said
know what
there's
a
not like
shower
you
is?
have- It's not like you haven't shat in a moat before, you know. It's you've done this.
You gotta go.
I
you gotta
imagine.
go.
That's in the moats?
I imagine most.
Yeah, like the
richer
exits
places
in
more like a
castle moats.
Victorian era. Like there's toilets. There's, you know.
So I try one of the beds. Is it like
okay.
the most comfortable bed that I ever lay on?
No.
No?
But is it
Okay, let's go.
It is pretty good. Like the mattress is really good, but I'm not sure if you've actually slept in better beds, but
I don't
Oddleif
think so.
definitely has.
But I don't think that I have ever.
And Quintus has as well. I don't know where you went on your travels. So,
Yeah.
I normally sleep on my own bedroll when we are out campaigning or in the barracks. So
But
It's
this
a very
is
yeah,
Spartan
but given
existence.
your heritage, you've slept in comfortable beds.
yeah, I've slept, but it's a couple of years ago since the last time I've slept in a comfortable bed.
so these are really comfortable beds, you guys.
I
And-
try to lay down, and if it's near 8 o'clock, I fall asleep.
Wait, are we? We're not going to rest here. We were going to go back to the surface, right?
No, we
Yes.
were talking about it.
Everyone's laying in the beds and Oddleif just stands there with
No, I'm not laying in the bed either. I'm not laying in the bed either. I agreed with Oddleif on this one. I wanted to go to the surface as soon as possible.
Well, how tired am I, Roche?
Well, I would suggest that you would at least take a short rest of about 5 minutes.
Let's actually take. I mean, I understand your point of view, but from my point of view, you have to live life by the day, and this is probably the last time we're going to be here. And aren't you curious about these shower things?
I can honestly go in here whenever I want.
Yeah.
I can go in here without all you guys and enjoy a nice
No,
vacation
oh,
with my warm
oh.
water baths and
Yeah,
showers.
but this is
and
this
the
is-
soft
this-
pillows of these mattresses.
Can you go to your own room right now in your castle? No, you can't, because first you have to travel there. And if we're going to travel away, it will be a long time before we're back here. And I'm knowing you guys, it will never be a day where you say, let's go back to those comfortable beds, those lavatory, and that shining metal oopsie ball.
Honestly, I've had better beds.
Really?
But honestly, we've never been in a place like this. I'm intrigued, and I want to feel this pillow below my
Yeah.
head for about 8 hours or so.
All right.
Yeah, you have no
Alright.
concept of the actual time at the moment.
But am I tired?
All right.
If we
Thank you,
if we do stay at this ridiculous place, I suggest we put on a watch. So let's take a rest for 8 hours. I suggest everybody has a 2-hour watch.
Sure. I don't think we need it. I don't think anyone can enter, but better safe than sorry, I presume.
As soon as you say, I don't think anyone can enter, Quintus looks over his shoulder towards the ball and then looks back to Oddleaf and he mouths, I don't trust it.
Yeah, let's
If
take a
it
break.
wanted us dead, it would have done so a long, long time ago. It would have tried.
Yeah, same.
Okay, let's do a short rest.
Yes. We'll be back in 5 minutes. In the meantime, you can listen to the sounds of Stone Golem. Check them out at stonegolem.nl. They're awesome. But we'll be back in 5 minutes and continue where we left off. So see you then. And we're back.
And we're eating.
My last monkey face.
Yeah, speaking of noise gates.
Okay, so I'm all for a long rest. That's what I'm saying. Because I'm tired and I feel safe here for some reason.
Okay.
Me too. And before I go to sleep, I want to use the laboratories, the sanitary, because I'm super curious. And in short, I get scared by the shower, I get scared by the toilet, I get scared by everything. So I just do my dumpling and just walk away.
When do you do your dumpling? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Dumpling?
Okay.
Once I know how to get the shower as hot as possible, I enjoy it for like half an hour. Yeah.
I stare puzzled towards the toilet and ask myself the question, why would anyone wash his face and where do I...
No, you know how this works. You know, you should sit down on it. But what you are wondering is where it all goes. And where all the water is coming from.
Well,
Because you're not used to it having water inside.
Yeah. So, but I'll take I'm not getting up for a watch or anything. I'm just going to sleep. After a half-hour shower.
Yeah. Well, I'm doing a watch. Just
I draw a bath while Quintus has his watch. I'll close the door of the bathroom.
I check every entrance and try to block every entrance, so this place is as safe as possible.
There's so there's only one entrance to the dormitory, and there's only one entrance to this whole thing, the whole listening post.
The whole way, the entire way that we went down here, if I summon Aegis, would it be, could it reach the surface again if we track the same way back as we came from? So is it large enough to support Aegis? Tunnels are wide enough and...
yeah, because Aegis is about the same size as a moral.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I summon Aegis in the meantime.
Yeah, but you can also just summon him, like have him appear here next to you.
Yeah,
Will cost you a spell slot, but then. Yeah.
Oh shit! Do I have a spell slot left? That's a good question. I don't think I have spell slot left, so I won't summon Aegis. Sorry.
Is that not something you can ritual cast? It seems like a spell you could ritual cast.
Yeah, once he's there, it should be...
Find seed, concentration... I don't see the ritual tag anywhere.
All right. Then not. I don't even know if you can actually... I think you can't even use ritual spells as a ritual if you're not sort of trained in them. By either having a feat or one of the specific classes that can do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So never mind.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
Bringing it.
But okay, I just watched the entrance and then try to get my rest, but try to stay awake as long as possible before I get the next person. Who is with me on the watch idea?
Yeah.
Well, after an hour or maybe two in the bathroom, I exit and tell you can go get some rest if you want to. I'm not
Okay.
tired, and
I can take a rest of a watch as well. Valder offers.
Yes, thank you, Valder. That would be much appreciated. Sorry, I forget Valder is Valder is around.
I'm sleeping.
Yeah, you can just wake me up.
Okay, we rotate the watches during the night then.
as soon as Quintus is also asleep, I try to make my way back to the core. So I'm just going to wander around the structure, and I will definitely check if I can enter the space where the what was it, the observatory with all the screens and stuff.
Yeah, apparently you can. Which is kind of odd, but it's probably never been locked because you do encounter a lot of doors that won't open for you. As you see it, the structure goes in an ellipse, so not completely round, but elliptical. And that hallway, the outside hallway that connects every inner part, is obstructed at some points because this large crystal just blasted out of the core and through the walls and stuff like that. The crystal that is there is kind of dim now. It's not as glowing or sparkling as it was anymore. Glowing. But the core itself is looking stable. Except that a large crystal formation has shot out of the center and through the wall, etc.
Okay. Can I enter Can I actually get to the core? Is that room still open?
Yep.
Okay, I go in there and I take some chalk and draw some patterns on the ground, and I cast detect magic ritually. I take about 10 minutes to attune myself and my senses to the arcane as I look around the room and try to get some, just observe the core and try and learn something by observing it and trying to pin down what arcane energies are at work here.
Yeah, usually when you use detect magic, you can discern which types of magic, which schools of magic are present here. But not so, because it just seems like pure and raw magic, unaligned to any school or any. It's just the very essence of magic.
Yeah, but it does register as arcane. It's not like something completely
it's
different.
magic. Oh,
Yeah,
it's so much magic.
Yeah. And I look around the room. Does it emanate from all like the screens and the circuitry and the keyboards and everything that I see?
No.
Just the core. Okay. I go back into the other room with all the screens, and again I take out some chalk and some candles, start writing things on the floor. Take about 10 minutes as I cast comprehend languages, and I sit down behind one of the screens that has a keyboard and just start typing stuff. Edonite, Aedon, Althazar, cool. And I keep doing that. I just try to get
it's
as much.
usually you get a response like unknown command.
Yeah, I let's just say that I keep trying that for the rest of the night, and then at one point you can think about maybe what worked and what didn't.
Well, nothing really worked.
Okay, fair enough.
Let's just say that if, and that's a small if anything would have worked, you would get a screen that says access denied.
Okay.
So I'm not even gonna let you roll for that.
That's fine.
When I wake up from my shift, first, I don't know if you wake me up for it. Do you do that, Oldleaf?
I don't know. I'm not really concerned about the shifts. So I said yes because I wanted to get rid of Quintus.
Guys, come on.
I might
He's
have been
looking out
walking
for you.
around for 4 hours. I have no idea whose turn it is for a shift or whatever.
At some point in the morning, I wake up anyway because that's what you do.
I think you
when-
might have the best sense of time still. You're deep underground without any sun or whatever. You have this. I think your biological clock would be a bit stronger than theirs.
So
Oh my god, that's so
so
atrocious.
I don't know if I still find Oldleaf in the observation room when I get there. Maybe I still find you there.
No, you start to wander around as well. Okay.
No. I just don't. I don't start to wander around. I walk very specifically to the observation room,
Yeah, okay.
and
Well, you probably find Oddleaf there, typing away at a keyboard.
morning, Oldleaf.
Good morning.
What are you doing?
Just trying some things.
Oh
See
shit!
what we can get out of this.
Did you see this?
See what?
There's these strange chalk markings on the ground.
Yeah, I did that.
Oh.
I've been recasting comprehend languages every hour. By the way, because I don't read Elvish.
Oh, that's okay then. Ooh. So
Did you
Are you
sleep
okay?
all right?
yeah, I slept fine. It was like one of the best beds I ever slept in. Probably the best bed I ever slept in. There's one time where I was with these rich people. They had a pretty comfy bed, but I think this was better.
There are good mattresses. I enjoyed the bathroom yesterday evening,
I
or
thought-
last night, or this night, this morning. I don't know. I
Are
don't
you-
think we can. I don't think we can learn more here at the moment. So, I suggest we wake up the others and leave.
No, let them sleep for a while, I think. It's still night, I think. Well, not night, like the early mornings. But I actually wanted to take an hour or two to refine my my copy and maybe make some more of this map.
Yeah, go ahead. It's still on the glass window.
Did you find any other maps?
No, I tried. It seems that this, whatever this is even more closed off than our metallic ball friend.
This yeah, but I don't understand this room at all. There's all these panels of walls showing pictures and I don't know. I don't know if I really like it. But I do like this map. It's like the most amazing and detailed map I ever saw.
One difference to the image you just saw is that now says 8.36%.
What?
Uh,
Is there a new thing, or is it just that something that we cannot see that it's spread? But there's not a new thing.
There's not a new wound, if that's what you're asking.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. And but what I do is I try to make a map out of all the 3 separate continents, so that I get more of the details than that I got in the first try, and to try to put on all the wounds on it as well, so that later I can fabricate a detailed world map. And
Okay.
I don't know how much time that takes me.
Quite a bit.
Oddleaf just goes about her business and wander around the stations. She will linger every once in a while around the door to the core, but not really enter it.
You're not going to sleep anymore.
I might close my eyes at one point when I feel that there's really nothing that I can get out of this evening. And with solving now in the control room, I think that would make it more likely that I go to one of the beds, close my eyes for a bit.
Well, can we just say you guys all wake up in the morning and maybe have breakfast?
yeah, I make breakfast.
Yeah, breakfast.
Should I roll
Okay.
for it again? Or
Yeah, roll for it. Yeah, definitely.
Oh, it's so fun to roll for breakfast.
Breakfast check.
Breakfast check.
21.
21 is a winner. We have a winner. Okay, so at some point during this day, when you roll a d20, you may add 1d4.
Yeah.
Anytime you please.
Yes.
Because you feel inspired.
Indeed.
Hearty breakfast.
Woohoo.
Nice.
So let's get out of here. Ready to go. Hey, here, come. And I walk towards the exit.
Okay, let's go to the surface. That's the.
Guys, I've been thinking. Should I stay here?
What
What?
do you mean?
Why?
Hi.
Well, there's no telling that once we go out, we can get back in. Especially not. Yeah, maybe she can, but none of us others can.
Yeah.
So
I'm just
I
thinking.
can stay here, keep an eye on things.
But who would keep an eye on you?
Oopsie.
We're kind of leaving soonish, I think.
Yeah,
And there's somebody really
we can't
looking
get you
forward-
out. And I don't think there's. If I've tried the entire evening and night to interact with whatever this is, and I couldn't do it. And I'm not saying that.
You you're a spellcaster as well. You can't learn something like this overnight, right?
I know, but this place is not telling me anything, and it's not telling you guys anything. And it might have told me a bit more because I'm an Aedonite, whatever that is. But what do you hope to accomplish here?
I don't know. I just feel like if we leave, there's no one here to watch this. They're clearly gathering all kinds of data on our world, monitoring corruption on our world. And I feel like if we leave, there's no one to do that. And that feels Roll?
Okay. What if you come with us to town? We talk it over. You think about it. If you still want to go, you take whatever you want to take, and I will bring you back here.
Yeah. And the other thing is that once maybe, okay, I'm going to say this. It's kind of not my thing to say this, but I'm going to say it anyway, and that is, well, let's not actually lie, but should we even tell everything about this thing that's here down here? Because it is potentially a thing that can explode and destroy the world.
This is what I would tell these mages, wizards, if they are still coming.
You would tell them that there's a thing that could explode the world.
There's a structure. No. Let me speak.
Oh, okay. I understand.
There's a structure in the mines. It's closed off to anyone. It is both dangerous and important. If they really want to help, they should not let anyone in or out of that structure. Except for, and maybe Kendon. Except when a dwarf comes out. I would make it very clear that they are not supposed to enter it, because they might.
So you're essentially giving them a red button.
What? Why red?
I don't know what you mean with this red button, but
It's a metaphysical construct that they just came up with. It's like when you see something that's red, and you want to go towards it,
I can imagine that I would
well.
be a person that would really like to press that red button, even though people told me not to.
Yeah.
I think what he means is, like you put cake in front of someone and you say, don't eat this.
Yeah, it's like that. Yeah.
Well, they are going to do their own research here, whatever we tell them. So they are going to find this structure.
Yeah, but they cannot make that you can even enter it. We only found out that because of you.
Unless they have an Aedonite with them, they cannot enter.
Exactly, but how many Aedonites have you met?
The thing is, what I want to avoid is that they are going to try whatever they can in their power for the coming years to get into this place. And I think we should avoid that. Because if they are going to mess around with magic here and try all sorts of things to get in, they might endanger this structure and the core, and therefore the world.
I think it would be the other way around. Because it's obviously, after everything we heard last night, a military base, so there, although he does not confirm or deny, there will be weapons here, and if they're just as advanced as everything else that we've seen here, then it's going to be their problem, not this problem.
Oopsie, you've been listening.
Yes,
What do you
I've been
think is
recording
the-
all your conversations.
What do you think is the wisest course of action?
As the emergency protocols have ended, I will not allow anyone to access this listening post again unless they are a traveler.
You will not let anyone
But
enter.
what the dwarf says as I could invoke a stewardship for him if he wants to monitor the station until relief arrives.
And then would you...
Will you allow us to let him leave with us, and then I return him in a day or two?
Yes.
Okay. Do you think arcane users of this world, and then I'm talking about the extremely powerful ones with access to magic far beyond my own, do you think they could be a problem when they try to enter this place? If they would try?
It depends on this power you described. Magic users have been known to be unpredictable in this regard. But I have defenses in place to deal with any intruders that are not welcome here.
Told you.
Okay, it's whatever you all say. I'm feeling a bit anxious, but at the same time, I don't want to, tell them something that's not true or whatever.
In my honest opinion, I think this is a dangerous place, and I think, well, some authority must look into this, other than us.
I have the exact opposite, except for the start of your sentence, because this is a dangerous place, and we should not look into it. Because look at us four. Like, we already encountered the most strange things in our lives, and I'm off. I don't know about you guys, but I'm totally off my balance because of this.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree. I do not agree, or I agree with you, Soulwing, and I do not agree with getting some authorities involved in this.
I
For
wish
now.
Thomas was here, or even Sir Gunter.
If
They
anything,
could just simply lie about it.
if anything, I would maybe send a message to, like, I would share this with Sam.
Yes, that makes sense. We could share it with some people that we really trust, and
who seem to have, I mean, he's been around.
yes.
Maybe he might actually know a bit more about this.
Yeah, you might be right, Soulwing. We should share this with someone we trust.
Yeah, I mean, more like if we already get these
I'm sorry.
strange discussions from it, what would happen to people who have like only their faith or only their daily lives to make sense of the world? They could not make sense of this at all. Like, I cannot.
Quintus, I just wanna. The way you said yes, we should tell this to someone we trust.
You know
I
my
mean,
purpose.
someone we trust.
You know my purpose in this group. And that's to inform the church whenever we encounter something that might pose a danger to this world. And I perceive this as a very big danger to this world.
Yes, and Quintus, I have not known you for long, but I can see that you are visibly shaken by this place and what you have learned. What do you think would happen to your authorities of the church if they would learn of this place?
I do presume someone will investigate this place. You have to understand that, Levi. I am a liaison from the church. I was attached to your group and to observe and report back to them as soon as we encounter possible threats to this world.
But Quintus, you are a fundamental part of this church, right?
Yes, well, a fundamental part of this church. I am part of this church, and
No, fundamental. You helped us cleanse a wound, so that's pretty fundamental in my book. So you love the church and you love your shared devotion to Aedon, don't you?
I do.
So you would never send a research team of devout churchgoers to a place that has defenses that can deal with appropriate magic, blah blah blah.
No, I do assume that when I send my report, and well, I will send a report about this place, I do assume that the church, well, in their right minds, wouldn't be rash in their actions and would investigate before they did anything. They might not enter this place, but I do think this place has to be observed.
But can you not
If
tell
things
them
go wrong.
that you are the liaison, because you are the only one who has access here?
I would strongly ask you, Quintus, to reconsider writing a report to your higher-ups. I think this place, it might be safer for the world if less people knew about this. And only
Falder.
a few...
Falder,
Yes.
if you are going to stay here, would you have appropriate magic means to inform us if anything happens?
Yeah, I guess I could send a message.
So could we agree on that Falder is actually the one keeping an eye on things here, and that if something happens, he informs us. If it's dire, we inform the people we need to inform.
I am sorry, I cannot agree upon this. And that's, yeah. You trust your Sam, as you call him, the druids, and I trust my superiors. I have fought with these people. I have served with these people for, well, most of my life, and I trust them with my life. I know you all for a couple of days now, and you seem like, well, reasonable people. But I do trust the church, and I do have to report this. I am sorry. This is, as you trust Sam, I trust in my compatriots at the church, and what they do with the information, I will try to stress the danger that this poses. So I do not want to send them to their deaths, but they need to know about this. And I am sorry, but I am going to report this.
And if you do, would you be so kind to do that to Celia Bryn?
Yes, she is one of the people I will report to.
Because she has dealt with us before, and I don't know why, but I kind of trust her. She's strict, but nice.
Celia was one of the people who noticed your group, and well, you have been in contact with her, so I might add her in the report, or I will send a report to her, if that eases your mind.
Yeah, I think that.
Let's just say that in the corner of the room, you can see Oddleaf intensely staring at Quintus, starts whispering words while she's making certain hand gestures.
Does Quintus notice this too?
I don't know, make a perception check if you want to.
Oh man.
As soon as I find my d20... Oh no, I roll a 3, so no worries at all. Quintus
I can still roll a 1 for my sleight of hand.
Yeah, well, go ahead with your sleight of hand. It would not... I don't have a high
That's
perception.
That's
so.
an 18.
No, never mind.
I will give everyone
I'm watching
a chance
Quintus
to see it.
intensely.
And what do you do, Altleaf?
You can
I'm guessing you
see.
cast a spell.
You can see these tendrils slowly creeping up behind Quintus as they start to go over his mind. And then you see Oddleaf snap out of it and everything retracts and she stops casting her spell.
Do I notice her
And she
snapping
turns
out of the spell?
She turns around and walks out of the room.
Did
And I do want to be forward with you because.
I rush after Oddleaf.
Okay. Well, that is rude.
Yeah, like for how you just described it, I'm looking directly at the person I'm talking to. So do I notice these tendrils? If they
Yeah, that
actually
was what I
breathe,
was thinking because
or is
I'll
this
leave that
more
up to you guys.
Or
Because
Yeah,
I
but
think
the
it's more
spell
of
that
a-
she cast doesn't really have a visual component to it.
no. So but that's
it's
what
just
I mean.
it's for the viewer where I think it's nice that we.
Yeah. No, but it's like magic, right? So it's in the sense of if you do not have your
No,
detect
there's no-
magic
you
on,
can't
You
see
cannot
this.
see it. You cannot see it. You might have
Okay.
seen me whisper and make hand gestures.
No, I was talking.
then I'm not rushing after you.
I do like to be forward with you, so I do want to inform you that I'm going to inform the church, but I am going to inform the church. And
Yeah,
well,
and if you do that, preferably solely to Celia, then I have to trust that she will handle this information in the proper way that it should be handled.
I will make sure Celia sees this, but also my fellow knights. So my knight general. Damn it! He names his
captain?
superior. My knight captain.
Celia is a knight captain. Knight
Yeah, but she's not
captain.
from the same order, though.
Yes, she is. She's a Knight Templar. She's your superior.
Oh, okay.
Directly your superior. Yeah, I mean, she's
Yeah,
not
she-
from the same regiment.
No, but she isn't superior. She is a superior. Yeah.
So, Dungeon Master,
It's-
Bowen is by now very stressed about what's happening and very conflicted, keeping the church in mind and what's happening here and the danger that
So the-
everything is.
So the same thing as the last 30 episodes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Can I let other Bowen slip through for like 6 seconds and cast a spell?
What?
No.
Why are you
That
all
wouldn't
against
make
Quintus, man?
sense. He won't slip through, and unless he has been actively watching. But if he gets grip for 6 seconds, does he immediately know which spell to cast and what's happening
Yeah, that's
around
true.
him?
That's-
And
Well, I thought more like a reflex from Bowen's good heart side, but yeah.
I don't think that's really how it works.
Huh? Isn't that one of?
Unless Bowen Goodheart unintentionally wants to draw upon his power, Dark Arts power.
Yeah, I'm thinking about something like that, like a reflex that's happening. Because
Yeah,
he did do it in the past in a way.
Yeah, but then he takes from him, but he doesn't give him control, so I'd say.
Then he would take. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, well, I mean, Darkheart will know that something was taken from him at some point. So, if you want to try this, remember it.
Ooh.
Okay. So
Damn.
it should appear. Oh,
So-
dang.
So many moral quandaries in this.
Oh,
section.
really? I really Oddleaf, but also Michel. Like I feel sick
Really?
inside. Yeah, I really don't want. I really don't want the church to know.
No.
And-
Yeah, but you know why Quintus was attached to
Yeah,
this.
no,
That-
no,
that is-
absolutely,
yeah.
absolutely, and we knew that this was going to be a problem. But
Yeah.
if I had modify memory, I would have not doubted a second and cast it immediately with all the debuffs that I could give you.
Yeah,
Just so you know.
apparently,
But it's a
Apparently-
5th level spell, so you're
yeah,
lucky.
I thought it was 3rd level, so I made a mistake
it's
as
not.
well.
No,
Yeah.
Oh, you wanted to cast that spell
Yeah,
as well?
I want
Yeah.
to cast that spell. Yeah,
Wow.
because I will be able to do it in the future, but I can't do it right now.
Okay,
So
well-
it doesn't make any sense. So
Roger, if you could wait with a level up for the next comic session, so I can send my report.
Oh wait,
level 5 spell is
because this is
4
this is
more
what
levels
Odd-
up.
Because this is what Oddleaf's doing. She's going to the core. She grabs hold of the console, taps into the power of the core, so she can cast Modify Memory on your.
No.
I can't do it. Sorry, I mistook it for a 3rd level spell for some reason. I don't know why. So it makes no sense. Although maybe something about the other bow is slipping through, but not being productive about it.
So, Quintus, I don't know
Sure.
if you've noticed, but I've tried to avoid looking at their faces because they're kind of weird right now. But they do not agree with you telling.
We're not in the
anything
room
to
anymore.
church.
I am.
Oh, sorry.
And-
Oddleaf.
I understand their viewpoint a lot, but I understand yours as well, and I would really like to welcome you to the party and actually embrace you as one of maybe our own. I don't know if I can already speak about us like that, but I think that, like, if you would not say, I will tell that to every single superior that I will ever meet, because that's the impression that you're giving me now, that would ease a lot of the tension in the room.
No, I have Celia and sorry, Celia, is it right? I'm so bad
Yeah,
with
Celia.
names. Yeah,
Celia
I have
Brand.
Celia, and I totally forgot the other name. So
But your direct superior.
yeah, my
Sent her
direct
right
superior.
away.
So I don't know how, but the spell did work.
Yeah,
But you forgot the
no,
wrong
that's
thing.
that's just my bad memory.
We just erased the wrong part.
I am going to tell my superior as soon as I remember who it is.
Yeah,
Also
I'm going
fine. The end
What?
the end result is the same.
I will be reporting to Celia and my superior. Well,
Yeah, and his
Thing is-
brother and his
yeah.
baker and the
No, it's-
and
no,
the
no, no,
farmer.
Oddleaf
Sly.
isn't part of this. Oddleaf isn't part of this conversation anymore. You stormed out of the room. No, I will be reporting to Celia and
Yeah, so it's
Come on,
so
Michel.
it's 2 persons.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm scrolling through documents right now, but I can't find him.
Did he even have a name already? Or
Think so.
Oh, you mean Barry Baker?
no, not Barry Baker. Not Barry Bucker.
Come back on
No,
track,
I did not
we'll
name him.
bring back.
The Knight Templar of Aedon.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
Notable figures.
Not important. NPC X.
NPCX.
so it's
He will
2
be named.
persons that you're talking about.
Yes, they
That
will.
you will report
Yeah,
to.
I will report to them.
Well, thank you for sharing that, because that is what trust is all about, and I think that is the difficulty, because, well, me personally, I had some really bad dealings with people from the Church of Aedon, and it was not because they were from the Church of Aedon, but because they turned out to be occultists, but they even infiltrate there, so that's why we don't feel safe with our information getting anywhere. And I trust Celia, so I'm okay with you telling her, and if you trust your superior, like with your life, because you've actually had those moments together, then I can understand where you're coming from, but also understand where we're coming from, because if the information falls into the wrong hands, we have a bomb here that could destroy the world.
I do understand, but look at it from my perspective. I do not know this Sam. What are his intentions? I have never. Well, I've met Sam once, and well, he seems like a nice guy, but I do not know him. I do not know why we should report to him, but I let you people report to
Exactly.
him because you trust him. And the same goes for me with Celia and my superior.
Yeah, okay, but that makes more sense. But the way you put it earlier, I thought you were going to send like 17 letters.
No. I will not be sending it to 17 other people. I report to 2 people and 2 people alone. And they will...
Yeah, but
Judge
I trust
what
Celia
actions.
in sorting out if information should be shared or not. Because, yeah, although she was strict and although she was not the nicest person to us, her actions spoke louder than words, so to say. That's the expression, right?
Yeah, that's...
Or was it harder than words?
At one point, Oddleaf comes back around the corner. She has been standing there the whole time, just around the corner, and she says, "Back in Halderon, we had a saying: tell one person and it's a secret. Tell 2 and it's common knowledge. Now let's leave."
But that
Yes.
that would make no sense.
No.
From between clenched teeth, I say, "That's okay. Inform the church, whatever." And
No, not whatever. Quintus, I strongly ask you to think about it one more time. You don't
It's
have to
his
answer
code,
right now.
I do
It's
not
his code.
have
We'll
to
walk
think
out.
about it. I'm sorry, Oddleaf. I do not
But
have
in
to
that
think about
case,
it.
you might need to choose if your mission is to come with us and observe me and report on me. You're welcome to do that. If you do this thing, I don't think I can allow you to be in my presence.
Whoa. Let's not go there, you guys. I mean,
I actually think that's a logical conclusion to this hiatus that we're on.
so you are going to clean the next wound when we encounter some occultist, Bowen, or are you going to do it, Oddleaf?
Well, the church can handle that.
Oh yeah, the church can handle that, but they cannot handle other
And
information.
what do you think I'm doing here? Do you think I enjoy your company, Oddleaf?
I think a large part of the church might be corrupt, and I don't want this knowledge to fall in the wrong hands.
I am very sorry, but did you just say a large part of the church is corrupt?
Well,
I have seen
a
you
part.
throw...
We have seen monks that turned out to be cultists for a cool.
Okay.
People that were changed by him.
Now you see Quintus clenching his fists, and you see his jawline stiffening up a bit.
Titan, yeah.
Titan, yeah.
Oddleaf, I think you're going a bit too far there. The church is the church, and there are a lot of good people. I think we've got a few bad examples by accident or by presence, I don't know. But I think we shouldn't judge the church the way you are doing now. But
Yeah, and for the laity, there are none so pure as the Templar.
who's saying this?
Michel's
What
face
voice comes from this guy?
Michel's face is priceless.
No, but even if there's corruption within the church, it's not within Templar.
Uh-huh.
That is common sense, because they are.
Yeah, but common sense is a bit overvaluated, right?
Yeah. I mean, but so are your own conclusions, because.
Yep.
I'm hearing some stupid stuff this evening. So,
for sure. But yeah,
But it's all in character. Yeah.
Yeah. I know. I'm thoroughly enjoying it.
I will be enjoying my
Please do
telephone.
continue.
I will be enjoying my telephone conversation with Michel tomorrow.
So about religion.
No, you see Quintus biting back a remark, and he says, "Well, that might be your view on the church, but I have known and fought alongside some very, very good people who have been giving their whole life for."
And I get that, and if you would just say, like, I would tell this to Celia Bryn in private, just to let her know, and that would have been a different thing for me, but. It is what I said. Tell one person and it's a secret. Tell 2, it's common knowledge. So I beg you to really think.
Also, there's
what
no
you want to
reason
do
to
with this.
report to Celia Bryn. There's only reason to report to your superior,
Yeah, okay, but
whatever his name might be.
yeah, but I said I would report to my. This is out of character. I said I would report to Celia Bryn, but Solwing asked me to report to Celia, so I will report to her in also next to my superior. That
Yeah, no, but that's
As
the
a
one
promise
that
to the
we
group.
go. And your argument about Sam is valid too. And if
But
you're talking about that,
to be
then the
fair,
whole
and
thing,
Hmm?
tell one person it's a secret, tell two persons it's common knowledge. We're already telling it to Sam, so even if he tells it to one
but
person,
we weren't
you're-
though. The only thing I said that was a person that I would consider telling. I never said I was going to tell him. We're miles away from the tree. We're traveling in the other direction.
I completely assumed that at some point we were going to do that because I thought it was a brilliant idea. As I also think that it might not be too bad an idea to have someone in the church know about this too, because if we are wrong and the safe feeling I had here is actually misplaced, and these travelers are here to take over our world, destroy our world, or whatever, then it would be good if some people were already aware that they exist and that we can maybe do something. Because we don't know.
Look, this is the good reason for me to tell somebody like Celia Bryn about this place, and that's because we know this, and we saw this with our own eyes. They do go around and try to stop wounds or from growing or even coming into existence in the first place. But it makes sense in that regard that some people might want to know about this and keep tabs on this.
Yeah, but we could also say is superior, because it would be like telling Thomas not to share something with Sir Gunther. In my imagination, in the sense of how you described your superior, you really literally said we have fought together side by side and putting our lives on the line. If that happened, then I can understand that he trusts that person with his knowledge. And I do think that although we know each other very short, I have this small feeling that we can trust Quintus too.
The reason why I just really feel that this place is very I want to say fragile, right? And knowledge of this place in the wrong hands could turn out to could have catastrophic consequences. So we should be very, very careful with who we tell and don't tell.
yes,
And I would rather keep it between us for now and talk about this when the time is right, or when we've met someone who we feel like we can fully trust with this. And until that time, if you would share the map of the world with these wounds, with your order or whatever, so they have a physical map with every part of the world, I totally understand that is something that would be highly valued in your order. But I would really keep this place.
There is knowledge about of the other two continents, by the way. There's not much traveling going back and forth or anything, but there is like a common knowledge.
Yeah, I know. I'm more talking about if they cross-reference this map with wounds with their own map, and they go like, "Oh, we didn't know there was a wound there. Oh, we didn't know there was a wound there." Or, "Ooh, this wound seems larger than the last time we recorded."
Yeah, okay, like that. Yeah.
well, my view stands, and I'm sorry for you that you are so that you do not trust my order in this, but I do trust him with my life, and that is my final say in this matter.
The problem is that you keep saying your order, your order. For me, that's the same as someone saying, I trust my government, I trust my country, I trust my, I understand why people would say that. But these machinations are too large to keep this sort of information on a small within a small group.
Look at it this way. There are 5 people already with the knowledge of this place. For Velder, I do not know him, if we can trust him. I have known you 3 for a lot longer than Velder, and that's not very long, in my opinion. So,
Well, if you want to know, I'm definitely going to discuss this with Rekmar.
I was actually that's basically what I suggested before this all went down.
Yeah.
Let's go up. We're not going to get to the end of this
Quintus is
discussion.
going to tell it to whom he's going to tell it.
Yeah.
We can't do anything about that.
No, okay. I turn around and I walk away. I'm not making eye contact with Quintus anymore.
man, this is a tense session.
Emotional stakes, man.
I'm not making eye contact with you either, but I'm very confused about that. Yeah.
Okay.
Which I
as
have
soon
been
as-
for 35 episodes, apparently.
Pretty
Well,
much, yeah.
I think both Bowen and Atleaf leave the room before us. I walk over to Solwing and I say, thank you for having my back in there. I know this is a difficult situation for you all, because, well, I'm an outsider who joined your group. But it really means a lot that you stood up for me back in this conversation.
I think that your presence in our group, for me, has been very strange and very getting to know you. But I do mean what I said. I feel no ill intent from you. And yes, you have these things about your apparently very much smaller god than mine. But I do think that
His jaw clenches again, but he tries to keep a polite smile.
But yeah, you probably think the same about me, and that's okay. I mean, it's okay to not agree on everything, because sometimes you will make choices that I would never make, but are needed to be done, and otherwise as well.
Likewise.
And also, welcome, because these conversations have been part of the group since day one. Really, there was this Thomas who we told you about, but that didn't work out too well with Bowen in the start. So this will work out too. Give it some time.
I will give it some time. Thank you, Solwing.
And now let's get back into the sun.
It's really the heart of the party. It's Solwing.
Solwing is really the heart of the party, yeah. It always has been and always will be.
He's the glue.
He's the glue that keeps it all together.
Don't know if the glue is strong enough this time, though.
Probably not.
Why not?
No idea.
Precipice of Dreams.
I'm starting my own band, guys.
Well, as you leave Listening Post VIII, the door closes behind you. It slides in and then comes forward, and then the seams disappear, and it's just one smooth wall. As soon as the illusion, I guess you would call it, is cast over it again, it looks like a smooth rock wall. And then you find yourself in a dark chasm of some kind, with a small tunnel somewhat in front of you. The light of the crystal has dimmed out, and this whole chasm is far less lit as the previous time you were here, like yesterday.
I touch my hand, or put my hand to bow and shield and cast light on it.
Yeah,
Cool.
Awesome. The light of Aedon will shine forward.
And with that, we'll end the session.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm looking at the time, but I don't want to start a whole new thing. There
No,
are
but
some
I
other things
think
I
the next-
do want to share, though.
Yeah, go ahead. There's things you want to share, but
There, well, yeah. Things are. So I, for a long while, Oddleaf's class has been, of a race species has been listed as unknown or question marks or human question mark, and I think by now it's safe to say that we can replace that word with Aedonite.
yes.
Awesome.
Woohoo! I finally got an official species.
Yeah.
I see that Jin's camera is bugging out.
When Michel made this character, he said to me, "I want to play in an Aasimar," and I said, "They don't exist in my world, but we'll figure something out." So we figured something out, and it has become the Aedonite. And with Oddleaf's recent experiences in with the crystal and the core, she unlocked some new abilities, which I want to share with you guys now.
Oh, awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, it's I actually built on the Aasimar and improved those abilities somewhat. So let's
Wait,
head
better
to-
Aasimar? No, that's not overpowered.
No, it's not overpowered at all. No, it is overpowered, but it's part of the character reward progression. I mean,
Yeah.
it's the same as handing out a magic item. Let me see. Take a quick
Finally,
look.
someone else who is overpowered in
And
this
you
party.
get a magic item, and you get a magic item.
Let's start with this one.
Oh, go to the...
Yeah. So Aedonic touch. Essentially, it's healing touch, but better. Instead of having it restore 1 HP per level, it now restores twice that number, and it can be used in the same way as a lay on hands could, as in she now has a pool of hit points she can use to restore.
Awesome.
It's a better divine touch, but a worse healing touch.
Cool buddies.
Lay on hands.
It's a worse lay on hands, but a better healing touch. And you can exploit this as you do in 5th edition, that as soon as someone reaches
Wait,
0
you're
HP,
below
you just
me,
give them
Eric.
1
You need to
HP,
do
right?
this.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
But yeah, that's the first one. The second and the third one are actually the other abilities split in two. Like, yeah, we wanted to make the wings more prominent, and so she can use them indefinitely.
Oh, wow.
Yay!
So you have
And
the
that's a
power
bonus
of light.
action.
As a bonus action, yeah.
Yay!
Wow.
And last,
Wow, that's so powerful.
but normally
I think. Wait, before you go to the last one, I think this one is important to me because I always felt that with an Aasimar or whatever
Yeah.
the species is that you want to play, that I always thought it was super lame that you had those wings 1 minute a day, while it seems, especially if you look in terms of the Aasimar used to be like almost like a half angel, but then you only have those wings for 1 minute, and I think we turned it into something cool in the 30 episodes that we had now. But to me, it was always very weird that you only had this like something that was inherent went together with your species only for 1 minute a day. Like, just give me the wings. They don't even need to be functional, but Like I wanted to play someone with wings, for example.
Mhm.
Right?
Me
If
too.
that's the
Me too.
fantasy, like I don't even need them to work. Just give me the wings. Why don't I have the wings? That was
Well,
sort of the idea. So I'm super
you do-
happy with this. It's
You
awesome.
do now. But normally when you use the minute cooldown, you get a damage bonus as well. So we split that off in just the damage bonus. Like this works the same way, except that the wings were taken out and given us more of a personal thingy. So you still have the once a day you can use for 1 minute you can do extra damage. You have to use your action though.
So these are the
Thanks.
free features, and then the others are the basic Asimar features, like radiant resistance and such. Or are they
Yeah, radiant resistance and the light cantrip. And the rest
or
is
even radiant and necrotic, right?
Yeah. Correct.
So
Awesome,
I'll build
Michel.
it into my sheet. Not that you're going to use it, but I'm going to build it into my sheet.
Oh, you can do
Cool,
the Aedonite into the sheet,
yeah,
of course.
I will do that.
No,
Yeah.
I'm to be fair, like I have been using your sheet for a while, but I'm now using the one that's comes with Foundry. So
Yeah.
Yeah, still struggling a bit with the Foundry sheet though.
Yeah, usually on the day we play, over the whole day, I'll leave Foundry on. So if you want to muck about a bit with it during the day, then you can.
Okay.
Or just ask me to put up the server. That's no problem at all.
Mm.
But yeah, so this, and yeah, I don't think I have to say this, but don't worry, you other guys, your time in the sun or whatever will come.
Awesome.
I'm not too worried.
I mean, as a DM, I usually like going a bit overboard with giving my characters special stuff that's not written in the player's handbook, or the stuff that sets them aside as a special person in the world. And well, this is a start.
it's awesome.
That's cool.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Super awesome.
Cool, man.
And then about this session, because yeah, I wasn't sure what you guys were gonna do, because for me, I had to prepare the session. I thought it could go one of two ways, and this was the second way. The first way was you guys have breakfast and then say, "Okay, cool, let's go." So I have prepared a whole bit after this, like if you had just walked out of here, but yeah, this was really fun as well, and it was really weird for me to get into this mindset while I've for the last 35 episodes it was high fantasy, and now suddenly not. And I always knew that that there would be this aspect in the campaign, but I don't think it's gonna be the main line, so to say. But it's something that is tied to the story, at least.
It's awesome. So is this episode going to be called Revelations? And does Eric, instead of a book, need to draw a data pad?
Oh, that might be awesome.
Yeah, I wanted to call the previous episode Minor Revelations. But maybe I should call this one Major Revelations then, or Revelations.
No, but we had this series where we had episodes where there are extreme lore dumps.
Yeah.
What was it? What was the previous one called?
Revelations 2.
Yeah, I think
The
so. Yeah,
re-revelation.
are we on number 2 already? Revelation.
I think this would be 3 or 2. But
Interesting.
this might be just a Revelations.
Awesome.
And the previous episode will probably still be called Minor Revelations.
Yeah, I think that's nice, because then we can put them on YouTube in a single feed. Just
Yeah.
I mean,
and the previous one will be. I mean, I called the first one like minor problems, then minor confrontations, and minor.
Yeah,
There were 4. Minor infestation, minor confrontation, and minor revelation.
Yeah,
And then
I really
now
like
Revelations
the
2.
morals Loose Morals.
Yeah, Loot
I
Morals.
like that.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
that one as well. That
Minor
was a great
Morals,
title.
yeah. That would also have been great, but I'll save that one for the next campaign.
The next moral encounter.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Anyway, this was fun.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was tense.
Yeah. Too bad we have to kill off Quintus now.
Yeah, that is a shame.
I've been
So,
thinking of ways.
Yeah, me too.
I hope you guys can work
we'll,
it out.
We'll have a telephone call tomorrow, Jasper. We can discuss.
I have your back, man. I have your back, Quintus.
Okay, let's kill him, Solwing.
No more killing.
I'll go for the witch. You go for the fake priest.
All right. If we're going to end this, maybe we can raid Cast the DM. I see he's online.
Hey,
Oh,
awesome.
sure.
Wonders
let's,
as well.
let's throw him a raid. But yeah, first let's finish up here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So awesome session. Thanks, you guys.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks
Everyone.
on Twitch for watching. Thanks on YouTube if you're still watching this after like 3 hours. Yeah. So that's very cool of you. Thank you. Check out all our social medias. Check out tomorrow where Jasper might have a special guest on the Jasper's Laboratory. We'll have to talk about that later.
Yeah.
And check back next Monday for Paranoia with parallel projections, with all kinds of guests, as many guests as we can get.
Yep.
And the day after we have Talking Void, where Jasper will be discussing what your favorite D&D 5e book is with PLF__0519.
Yes.
Probably. Most definitely.
Probably.
Probably
Yes.
most definitely.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
We'll figure that out. So, lots of stuff for you guys in store. In 2 weeks, we'll be back with the Precipice of Dreams. And that's it. So,
Awesome.
See you soonish.
Thank you all for
thanks
joining.
all. Stick
See you
around.
soon.
We're gonna
Yeah,
raid
stick around
Cast
for the
DM,
raid.
and,
I'll-
we'll see you guys all later.
I will write out a message and you can all copy that and then paste it into the raid.
Oh yeah.
That's
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
I need to spell this correctly. That it's Kaz, K-A-Z, and K with a
Yeah.
capital, and then underscores.
no underscores.
with,
It's just Cast the DM.
And the with a
with
capital and DM with capitals.
Capital T,
4 capitals.
and then DM.
Yeah.
Right. Let's go.
I thought this would be a nice raid message.
I'm going to copy it.
Yeah, just copy paste that.
Awesome. Well, bye all.
See you all.
Thanks everyone for watching. We're gonna do the end credits and then I'll launch the raid. So see you all later.
Bye-bye.
Later.
Caw-caw!
Etc.